Hi, this is Brian Zipsey with Horse Racing Nation. I'm here on location at Keeneland with assistant trainer Jack Sisterton from the Doug O'Neill barn. We're with the Kentucky Derby favorite, Nyquist. Jack, how did he come out of the Florida Derby? Great win down in Gulfstream. How's he doing since then?
Yeah, like you said, it was a great win, and we were very pleased with his performance. He came out of the race in great shape and soundness. There wasn't any issues, and as you guys know, that he shipped him to Keeneland great, and the standard routine of Doug's that we took the blood and slightly elevated white count, and for 5 weeks, we took his blood. That was a slight issue that we weren't concerned about, but not to bore you guys with the 5 weeks, but with that in mind, that we give him a few extra days walking, and he's doing great, and energy level's high, his appetite's great, no temperature, and we're very happy with him.
You think he'll be on the track tomorrow?
I think so, yeah. What we're seeing him the past few days, that he's not at one point has he showed any signs of any illness or he needs some extra days and things like that. If it wasn't for Doug's standard routine of what he does shipping, that he never showed us signs of needing to take a blood test, because there was no temperature, he didn't leave any feed or anything like that. But no, so far he's eager to get out there. We eager to see him out there, and I'm sure you guys are too. But soon enough he'll be there.
Soon enough, great. Now Jack, 7 for 7, already a 2-year-old champion. He's come back better than just about any 2-year-old champion in recent years. What makes Nyquist so special in your eyes?
From day one, when Dennis bought him at the Miami sale there, that he shipped in, and he walked off the van, and he just had a presence about him. His mind was just of an older horse. He took everything in his stride, and moving forward mentally, you need to be able to take everything in. It's shipping from the farm in Ocala to the sale, and to the sale to Santini, or wherever track these 2-year-olds go to. It's a lot of changes, and he took everything within his stride, and we didn't have any setbacks with him. He never missed a beat, and fortunate enough, here he is now, and I think a great attribute to him is his mind, and he can take everything in stride, and not to say his capability on the track, and all those aspects make him the 2-year-old champion that he is.
Yeah, and hopefully a whole lot more. Now 20 horses, Churchill Downs, the Kentucky Derby, probably the hardest race in America to win. Does Nyquist have the capability? Does Nyquist have the maybe the intelligence? Is this a race that you think is going to turn out well for Nyquist?
To answer, he definitely has the capability and the intelligence. Yeah. Like you said, it's a 20-horse field, and anything can happen. At this point, we're very humble and fortunate to be in the position we're in, and it's just keeping him sound and happy and healthy at the moment. And anything can happen on the day. It's a horse race and things like that. That you gotta, you have a good trip, and anything can happen out there with the 20 horses, traffic and things like that, and it's a big crowd. He can ship well, and he can, handle the big crowds, and it goes. We're fortunate to be in the position we're in.
Yes, very good. Now Nyquist is 7 for 7, never been farther than a mile and 8. Of course, the Florida Derby was his farthest race to date. Mile and a quarter in the Kentucky Derby. Any concerns there?
He's never been a mile and a quarter, and that'll be his first kind of test at that distance. He's shown signs day in and day out that the distance won't be a problem. Until the day itself, that's when the actual question will be answered. But his training and his mind and everything, he's shown us that he should be able to handle the distance, no problem.
Excellent. He's at Keeneland now. How long here until he goes over to Churchill Downs?
It's kind of a day in and day out process that, I don't think as of yet the plan's kind of been set out. That, thanks to Keeneland for allowing us to be here, and we'll take each week as it comes, and I'm sure probably the week off we'll ship over there, and with a big smile on our face, and Nyquist will be happy and healthy, and we look forward to it.
Great, Jack. I appreciate it. Thank
Thanks,
you. Good luck in Kentucky.
Thank you.